What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and today we're going to be discussing the price of Bitcoin. Just want to make this quick video for you guys. So the past 2 months have been absolutely ridiculous, to say the least. The bump and run reversal pattern did not play out. It was invalidated. That was one of the last things I talked about on this channel. And, we fell to a lower low. This was supposed to be the bump zone. This was supposed to be our breakout and our throwback zone. And yeah, of course it didn't, it did not play out. It got invalidated. That was wrong. I was wrong. No problems admitting that, right? And now Bitcoin did hit 39,600. We touched prices below $40,000 today. And I haven't been making all that much content. I've actually been more so focused on actually trading this market, which has been very difficult. But I do see some potential relief coming now in the, with seeing this recent action. One thing I want to point out is the low from today, 39,650, was a direct touch off of the, the September support touch. So we actually got a horizontal low. If you're just looking at this area and then this little wick right here, we did not hit a lower low. We actually held horizontal lows. And if you take that horizontal trend line and you just look back in time, what did we see there? Okay, we got resistance at that Wyckoff accumulation low point after hitting 30K, right? That was a big resistance point. And then if you look back even further, it was our first resistance in the bull market in January of 2021. So resistance, over here, resistance, resistance. If you go to September, support, and now support. Very critical, right? It's basically the $40,000 level, extremely critical zone. If Bitcoin falls below this, it just shows that there's, some major strength missing from this market. But we are holding it, right? We're holding it now, and we're getting a bounce. If we look at the shorter term time frames, go to like the 4-hour chart. I think we did have a lower low in price with higher lows on the 4-hour RSI, so that's bullish divergence there, and it's already playing out. And Bitcoin did play out a pullback to 39,650. If you look at like the hourly chart, it seems at least somewhat convincing on the lower time frames. If you take a look at maybe your downward sloping resistance line on the hourly chart, we could possibly, we have a lot of volume here, a nice wick on the hourly. It's very possible that we actually get a relief rally here, right? A lot of volume down there. So if we do get a breakout soon, right, I think we're probably going to end up moving up to about 45,500, possibly quickly, possibly very quickly. That is a major, that is pretty much the most significant support of the entire December, range, right? We were there like all of December, right? And now we're here, possibly looking for a breakout in the short term. I think we may actually be able to see a very swift recovery up to 45,500. And, the question is this going to be it? The low point, the bull market resumes or something like that, right? That is, of course, the question on everyone's mind. And it's unclear, right? It's unclear. The weekly chart looks pretty ugly. But overall, it is possibly like, this pattern is possibly kind of like an ascending triangle. You could kind of look at it. Actually, the monthly chart does depict this as an ascending triangle much better than the weekly chart. That is like some hopium for you there. I'm also considering the possibility of this 39,600 level being the base of support for what would be a possible descending triangle, right? We would come up, people would think the bull market is back on, we find a lower high, right? And look to sort of just continue or actually really start a true bear market of some kind. That's a possibility, right? Now, I'm not saying either one is my opinion. I'm just saying, we do have a monthly ascending triangle, possibly weekly descending triangle. It's really up in the air right now, guys, and I'm not going to sit here and say which one I think it's going to be just yet, just throwing those ideas at you until we get resolution, right? Until we get resolution. We need to be getting above, of course, downward sloping resistances. We're still well below water here. We're not out of the woods just yet, but I do think that we could see a swift move up to 45,500, and this does seem like a possible low point. So I am personally accumulating, taking positions in various different coins, all the coins that I like the most, and I'm looking for a bounce here soon in the short term. I think that this was a pretty decent punctuation. I was almost hoping we would see maybe a larger wick down of some kind, but the nice thing about that low right there is that we held that what I was just talking about before. We held that September low, right? We didn't actually break that, which is pretty good in of itself. So we'll see. The 12-hour showing green here. We do have what is it? An hour and a half left on this daily. If this daily closes green, that's the third green daily candle in a row, and then that could lead us to that possible move to 45,500, and that would kind of coincide with our downward sloping resistance line. So basically 45,500 coinciding with downward sloping resistance, you could be looking for a possible move there before maybe consolidation. And we'll see how it goes from there. But I do see signs of a low here. I mean, we hit oversold on the daily for the first time since 30,000, right? This oversold level got hit, guys, first time since the $30,000 low in May of this year, right? The initial 30K dump oversold, just saw oversold again for the first time since. So, we'll see. But that's really it. I do see a little bit of a bounce playing out. I'm not going to edit this video. Just kind of want to make it and just send it out there for you guys. Just a stream of consciousness video, stream of thought video. And I'll see you guys soon.